So I just ran across this video. It's a
at the top of the ticket.
secret liberal wine mom network trying to push civil war. And this is coming from Tim Pool.
Katelyn Bennett interviews a woman who says she's glad Charlie Kirk died and maybe she wants her to die too. She then specifies from the video she is talking about murdering
When you look
conservatives.
at it, yeah, it's not good.
Look at this clip of a wine mom at the No Kings March. Play the clip.
Whatever his name was?
Charlie Kirk, ma'am?
Yeah, him is horrible. Horrible.
Charlie Kirk is horrible?
Yes, I'm glad he's not here.
You're glad he's dead?
Yes.
Why would you say something like that, ma'am?
Because he was horrible on the campuses, the college campuses. Horrible person.
You know what? I do the exact same thing.
Well,
would
so
you be
sorry.
glad if I would die?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Your friend just said she'd be happy if I died.
I think we need to...
This woman is laughing that this person is dead. It's not a funny thing. I don't know why people think it's okay to video themselves laughing at someone's death, wanting someone to be unalive. Here's Tim Pool.
It's funny, right?
So listen up, Democratic establishment.
She then says, Democrats get on board or we'll come after you the same way we come after MAGA, after showing a clip where they say she's happy that Charlie Kirk is dead.
You can either jump on board with this shit or we're coming after you in the same way that we come after MAGA.
Why would you
Period.
say that following this clip where you're laughing at someone being unalive? How else would you take that?
I think the implication is rather obvious. Now, we can play silly games. I'm not interested. You can sit here and say, she didn't really mean that. She meant that they would threaten to kill you or that they would publicly say you need to be killed, not that she wants you to die.
She could say, hey, all of this has been taken kind of out of context. But when you take a look at her YouTube podcast, it's called I've Had It.
Podcast. I've had it.
Welcome to America's Top DEI podcast. Pumps is traveling to go see her son in Houston. So Kylie is subbing.
So she used the term wine mom. So that's where I kind of got this idea that there's a network of wine moms.
I kind of feel like everything right now, when people say, oh, I'm not into politics, I just think that's such bullshit because everything is political right now.
So when you watch this podcast, they sincerely believe they're in the middle of a war.
Literally in the fight for, our democracy. And I agree. It's a really good litmus test.
So in this podcast, they're literally talking about having a litmus test of who should be your friend based on their politics. And they're talking about, watch it.
It is. And saying I'm not into politics is someone who is just embarrassed to say their views, I think. Because
I agree. I think they're embarrassed to say they're MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Matt Walsh did a video, apparently. I found it months ago, way before Tim Pool came out and before I knew about it. So here it is.
The whole thing goes. I mean, if we're taking it to its logical conclusion. I mean, this particular woman certainly can't wear it on her face, as the Botox has made facial expressions very difficult for her. She's yet another middle-aged woman who's so desperate to look 25 that she ends up looking like a Disney villain instead, compete to outdo one another. They'll say, for example, that the Trump administration shouldn't deport illegal aliens because rich white people need someone to do their gardening for them.
She then goes on and says, hey, there's a bunch of conservative women that converted because, hey, the light bulb went off when they
I know this
watched
woman who
her
I thought was
show.
for sure Republican. I know she was. And her housekeeper and the housekeeper's son got deported. And I've never really hung out with this woman much. Our kids went to school together. And I got a text from her 2 weeks ago that said, I started listening to your podcast. Some people I love were deported. Thank you for fighting for these people.
So that's the point where these conservative women turn liberal when their housekeeper says, "Hey, I can no longer work for you because of what's going on." That's when the light bulb moment comes up and shines, saying, "Hey, I can't find a housekeeper because now they're gone."
Especially if Trump dies or has a stroke.
Yeah.
While he's in power.
In this next segment, they are not calling for the death of the POTUS. They're just saying, once that first domino falls, it'll create a whole chain to set everything in motion.
Cannibalizing that would happen with the right. They're already doing it with the Charlie Kirk thing. The whole thing would fall apart. The entire MAGA movement would fall apart.
Okay, so here she is with another guest, and they're defending Hassan Piker's dog shock collar gate. And if you don't know about that,
I can say, as somebody who was at the house 2 weeks prior to this incident, it might even have been 10 days prior. So I saw the collar when he took it off. There was no mechanism or any sort of shocking thing.
So to review, a lot of people think that Hassan shocked his dog, and it just gets crazier and crazier because he continues to double down on this situation.
And she's just, and then her hair is so thick that he had to put it, and it really wasn't even tight because her hair is so freaking thick. But it bothered him that I thought that maybe her collar was too tight. And so we even had a follow-up conversation about it.
I guess Hassan Piker's in the secret network of wine moms.
Now, admittedly, I didn't know anything about Jennifer Welch until I heard this story. Jennifer Welch announced a boycott of all Mexican, Chinese, and Indian restaurants. She also wholeheartedly endorsed Cracker Barrel, saying it's the only place where white people should spend their money.
I've had it with white people that triple trumped, that have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant.
There are people here legally from China and Mexico. Why do you want to boycott
an Indian
their
restaurant?
businesses?
Go to perhaps their gay hairdresser.
Why are you bringing?
I don't
gay
think you
people?
should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel.
Why Cracker Barrel?
And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI and you want to browbeat gay people and you want to browbeat black people as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, you want to demonize them and call them rapists.
So she's talking about the cartel sex trafficking rings, literally bringing women and kids across
And felons
the
and
border.
all that. When the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom piece of Cankles McTaco at the top of the ticket.
What'd she just say?
I have had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant. Get your fat asses over to Cracker.
So just the white people. What about the black people that voted? What about the Asians?
Because
that voted?
nobody wants to see your
Why
mug
just the
ass,
white?
big gut
You know when you
around
kind of squint at someone by
and felons
the
and
stupid
all that,
things
when the
that they're
felon
saying,
is the
you
teeny
just
weeny
kind of
mushroom
squint at them.
piece of Cankles McTaco at the top of the ticket.